Well, ex-Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussmann praising the jury as they find him not guilty of lying to the FBI.
I told the truth to the FBI, and the jury clearly recognized that with their unanimous verdict today. Despite being falsely accused, I'm relieved that justice ultimately prevailed in my case.
Our next guest argues this just proves there is only a jury of Clinton supporters rather than peers when it comes to the D.C. establishment. Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett joins us now with more. You know, Greg, when I saw this verdict come out, I said, D.C. is a corrupt place, but everybody knew that already.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the jury was picked, I said on our air that this case is headed for jury nullification, which is when a jury decides to ignore the facts and the evidence, repudiate the rule of law, and perversely acquit a guilty person for partisan political reasons. And that's precisely what happened. This was a jury that was stacked with Hillary Clinton supporters and, believe it or not, Hillary Clinton campaign donors. And, of course, the campaign paid for Michael Sussmann, the defendant's peddling of phony information to the FBI. In other words, think of it this way. Money from the pockets of some of the jurors went into the pockets of the defendant. So how in the world they were not disqualified is utterly confounding. But the judge appointed by Obama said, oh, gee, it's fine. They can serve, wink, wink, to the defense table, and thus the result.
Yeah, well, in a town where 90% of the people who live there vote for Democrats, maybe they just had a hard time finding some impartial jurors. But I wanted to talk about the bigger picture here. This, of course, is the first trial in the Durham probe. For people who are watching, who want to see justice for what happened during the 2016 presidential election, is this a bad sign for the Durham probe moving forward? Will there be any kind of accountability for the kind of dirty political tricks the Clinton campaign used by weaponizing the FBI against political opponents?
Well, the verdict notwithstanding, Durham and his team of prosecutors did present, and this will be in their forthcoming report, that this was all a hoax that was personally invented by Hillary Clinton, who approved a plan July 26, 2016, to frame Trump as a Russian asset. She ordered the dissemination of the information by her Confederates, and in fact, she and her campaign funded the Russia hoax. And so that was presented in court under federal regulations. There will be a report by Durham. And then, of course, you've got in the fall the trial in a very different court in Virginia, Eastern District, of Igor Danchenko, who fed Christopher Steele all of the bogus information contained in his dossier. Will Hillary Clinton ever be charged for her conspiracy to defraud the government? I'm not optimistic of that.
Well, and as we know, Greg, this wasn't just a narrative that was pushed during the 2016 election. It bled through President Trump's first term, led to a special counsel investigation, arguably impeachment, and so on and so forth. But we can read your op-ed at foxnews.com. Greg Jarrett, thank you so much.
Thanks, Katie.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.